In this video, you will learn the top 10 signs that your man is securely attached to you. These signs are based on years of psychological research on adult attachment theory. So if you're seeing these things in your relationship, you can be certain that he's formed a strong attachment with you and sees you as his other half. Don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borrello and I'm a psychologist and a relationship coach. This channel is all about helping you build great relationships so you can grow happy with the people you love. So if you want to make your love life the best part of your life, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you aren't missing anything. Okay, on to the signs that your man is securely attached to you. What is attachment theory? Attachment theory explains our biological need to attach to or bond with others. This human need to be in a close relationship is embedded in our genes. In other words, we have been wired to single out a few specific people in our lives and make them precious to us. Evolution has bred us to be dependent on a significant other for survival. So from the moment we are born until the moment we die, we have a need to be attached to others. And of course, our primary attachment relationship is the one we form with our parents or caregivers because they provide for our needs, they love us, and they keep us safe. But as we grow up, we become less dependent on our parents to meet these needs, and as adults, we are able to form new primary attachment relationships when we partner up and get into a romantic relationship. Of course, we don't get attached to everyone we date, but when you meet a special person that you really like and you start developing a relationship, the same physiological systems that attach babies to their parents is hard at work attaching and bonding you to your new partner. In an ideal situation, your partner feels the same way and is also becoming securely emotionally attached to you. And when that happens, you are in the beginning of a long-term loving partnership. So how do you know if your man is emotionally attached to you? Well, if you are seeing these 10 signs, you can be sure that he's attached. Number 10, he is reliable and consistent. There's nothing more confusing and difficult than being in a relationship with a person who says one thing but does something else. These mixed messages make a person difficult to understand and harder to trust. For example, if he says he misses you, yet he never makes or follows through with plans, then he's being inconsistent and incongruent and probably not emotionally attached to you. On the other hand, if he's reliable and consistent, he calls when he says he's going to call. He makes plans in advance and he follows through with them. He makes you and the relationship a priority. And if he can't make it, he gives you advance notice. He apologizes and asks you for alternative plans. Number 9, he introduces family and friends early on. He wants to make you part of his circle of friends. He wants to meet your family and all of your friends, and he really wants them to like him. He makes an effort to get to know them and make a good impression. At the same time, he also wants to immerse you in his life and for you to meet all of his people. Now, he might not initiate your meeting his family, but if you ask to meet them or invite him to meet yours, he happily agrees. Number 8, he's not afraid of commitment or dependency. He tells you that he wants a committed and official relationship with you. So he doesn't shy away from having the talk or talking about the relationship. And he makes you feel comfortable when asking about where the relationship stands or how he sees your future together. And he never makes you feel like you are impinging on his territory or freedom. Number 7, he openly and naturally expresses his feelings for you. He doesn't shy away from talking about the way he feels about you. And he makes you feel comfortable sharing your feelings for him. He also communicates any relationship issues or problems with you while making you feel comfortable in sharing your questions or your concerns. So he listens to your concerns with intent to understand what is really bothering you. Lastly, he tells you when something is bothering him and he doesn't act out or expect you to read his mind or guess. So he doesn't play games. He never leaves you guessing about how he's feeling or act out to try to make you feel jealous. Number 6, he respects you deeply. Respect means recognizing our own worth and the worth of others. When we respect our partner, we are able to rise above pettiness and jealousy and cruelty. When we respect ourselves, we are able to transcend insecurity, defensiveness, and fear. And respecting both ourselves and our partners enables us to build strong, lasting, and mutually supportive relationships. Mutual respect is crucial for a healthy relationship. Without that respect, there's simply no way to create and build a secure foundation so that you can enjoy all of the benefits of a deep and strong relationship. When you respect your partner and he respects you, the relationship has a strong chance at thriving and all the aspects of your connection blossom. The communication improves. The commitment deepens. the trust multiplies, and the satisfaction level goes through the roof. And that all begins with mutual respect that emerges because you like each other and because you appreciate the way you live your individual lives. Now, the first 5 signs tell you that he's in the process of attaching to you. But keep watching, because if you're seeing these next 5, and especially number 1, then you can be sure that he's yours for a lifetime. Number 5, he wants to spend time with you regardless of what you're doing. In other words, he wants to be with you even when what you're doing is not fun. When a man is attached to you, what matters most is spending time with you, not what you're doing. So if he's there to help you when you have work to do, if he's there to help you when you're moving, if he's there to help you paint, you know that he feels strongly about you. Another example, he will often go the extra mile to help you with something, a project, a need, an errand. Again, he just wants to be near you regardless. Another obvious sign that he is attached is evidenced by the way a man touches you, especially when we are talking about non-sexual touch. Things like rubbing your shoulders, caressing your arm, and stroking your hair. When a guy starts to bond and fall in love, he will want to be as close to you as possible, even if that means that your body heat makes him sweat bullets. Being physically close to you is all that matters to him. So if you've noticed that he's being a lot more physically affectionate, then it's a clear sign of his growing feelings and attachment. Number 4, he misses you when you're apart. When you love someone, you yearn to be near them and you miss them when they're gone. Now, that doesn't mean you're constantly thinking about them to the point where you can't get anything else done, because that would be an unhealthy obsession. But thoughts of them aren't far from your mind. Thoughts of them always linger in the background. Things remind you of them. Something happens and you want to tell them, or you just feel a constant connection even when you're apart. For example, he sends you funny things that he finds online, or links to articles he thinks that you'd like, or he'll tell you about something funny that happened to him that he thought you'd appreciate. It's a connection you can feel. So if he tells you he misses you when you're apart, or he does things that show you he misses you, it's a great sign that he's attached to you. Number 3, he consults with you before making big decisions. He makes decisions with you. In other words, he discusses his plans but doesn't like to decide without hearing your opinion first. He doesn't assume that he knows best. So decision-making becomes cooperative rather than individual, because you are now a joined unit. Couples that are loving and respectful of one another begin to consider not only what is best for themselves, but also what the potential impact is on their partner. As a team, you make choices together, especially big decisions. And he recognizes the importance of being willing to make concessions to achieve the common good. Number 2, he makes the relationship a top priority. He is consistently showing you that he's committed to making the relationship a high priority. And I don't mean just empty promises. He not only lets you know that you're a priority, he demonstrates it in his daily and even hourly commitment to keeping the relationship healthy and thriving. That means investing in a daily effort to stay tuned in and connected to each other. So ask yourself, are you the one who's constantly having to reach out to him, or is he calling and texting and making plans with you? Do you feel like the relationship is balanced and that it's important for him to make plans to spend quality time with you? If so, then he's showing you that you are a priority and he's attached to you. And the number 1 most important sign that he's attached to you is that he inspires the best in you. A relationship isn't just about how you relate to each other. It's also about how the relationship affects you as an individual. And in a securely attached relationship, you feel like your best self. It never requires giving up your sense of independence and self-worth. He does not suppress or distract you from your inner desires. Instead, being with him inspires you to be better, and you do the same for him. When you make each other better, that's a sure sign that you're in the right relationship. That could also mean that he sparks passion in you and inspires you to reach for the stars. He will be a catalyst to help you propel into the life that you've always dreamed of. In this relationship, both you and your partner have the potential to become the best versions of yourselves, because he knows the importance of seeing you live your life to the fullest and will take the positive steps necessary to help you see your passion come to life. So ask yourself these questions. When you're together, do you usually feel empowered? Does he encourage you and believe in you? Does he support you in working on becoming a better you? If yes, if you're seeing those, then you have an attachment and love that could last a lifetime. By the way, I've also made a video that explains the things that you can do to encourage a man to get emotionally attached to you. Click here to watch that video now, or click here to watch the video that YouTube thinks that you like. And if you're interested in making your love life the best part of your life, Be sure to subscribe and click the bell notification so you're getting all of our latest videos. I'll see you in the next video.